Why these boys stressing? Look, I got them shook. Okay, now watch me drive back like Jameis Winston. Give me out your mentions, I forgot to mention. I'ma cop that yellow rollie looking like the Simpsons. Outside, when I pop out, they wanna play but not now. Cause this fade like a barber, watch me cut your shit down. I used to trust but not now, I used to love but not now. I'm so heartless, you can get hit with it, my Steve. These boys know what it is when you messing with the champ. And they ain't your job, but you know it's good.
Welcome back to WhoDatTV. I am your host, Draye Allen. You see my name? We suck. Point blank, period. We suck. Man, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the shutout against the 49ers. And we also got our week 12 Breesy picks of the week recap. So we're gonna get into that too. But yeah, man, we doing terrible. I'm sick. I'm sick to be a Saints fan right now. I ain't even gonna lie, but we're gonna talk about all that. Let me bring in my brother, our other host, Jay Floyd. It's all right, Floyd. It's all right, man. It ain't all right, but it's all right, man. I'm all right.
6 carries. No, 7 carries, 13 yards. I went to sleep saying that to myself maybe 50 times. Sunday night, dog. Man, it was a long trip home from Florida. I just knew we were going to get the dub and keep ourselves in the playoff race. And we go out there and get shut out when our defense played immaculate, bro. I'm a loss for words.
Hey, we're gonna get more into depth with it, Floyd, man. I'm lost for words too, man. Let's bring in our other host, our brother, my boy Ken.
Who that? I feel you, Brody.
Ken, what's up? What's up, Ken? How you feeling, bro? I know how you feeling, but
we in an entanglement. We hurting, G.
We hurt.
Trash, dog. I follow Lance Moore on Twitter. Man. Nader was going off.
Hey,
Lance Moore was like, bro, we straight suck.
Had me rooting for the Eagles for a couple quarters.
Hey, look, speaking of the Eagles, Jalen in here said, about time you admit it, LOL.
Hey, I was backstage. I said, look who it is. Look, he was
waiting in the wing, wasn't it? What's up, bro? What's up, Jalen?
Hey, I can't even lie, man. Right now we are trash, bro. And it's like you said, Floyd, the defense is playing out. Well, they played outstanding to hold them to 13 points with their high-powered offense as far as McCaffrey over there, Debo, Kittle. Man, the list go on, man. What's his name? Brandon Ayuk. I mean,
they got some goons.
They got weapons.
Juwan Jennings looked like Michael Crabtree too.
Oh man, and yeah, he had a lucky little tip 15. Drill. He had a lucky little tip drill. I give him that. But
it's close. Yeah, man. Alante almost caught a pick too. That got called back. I think
man, and that was a trash call, bro. I don't care, bro. Yeah, man, and that's really I can't even put it on the call because Chris Harris he had a late hit on the sideline that was just unacceptable, bro. Like for what, So he had 2 big penalties that really hurt us
on scoring drives.
Yes,
they only scored 13. So come on. If we don't give those up, come on, man. But it starts and ends on offense. I literally went to sleep just saying those stats to myself. He only towed it for 7 times for 13 yards, and we gave Taysom a few snaps. He got 6 totes, and he also got 13 yards. Our leading rusher was Andy Dalton. 21 yards, bro.
That's wild, bro. And AK, man, he had that one little breakout game with 3 touchdowns, and man, dude done coughed up the ball twice. Like one on the goal line. I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to reach out like he did the other touchdown, trying to reach out for it, and then here you come, linebacker, boom, head on the ball, pops it in the air. Still almost caught it with Juwan Johnson, and he couldn't get a hold of it. Man, 49ers ball. But that one was huge, and then on top of that, the fumble from the very beginning on the first drive. That's just pitiful, bro. AK got to hold on to that football, man. You are a franchise player right now, bro. You are a franchise player, bro. You gotta hold on to the ball, bro.
Top 5 playmaker in the league, dog, and we playing like this, man. What you got, Ken? What you got? I know you got something for me, dog. Give me some positive.
Man,
something.
look, you want the positive? If we place this defense, and about 5 years ago, bro, we'd be one of the best teams in the league. If we, I mean, the only positive is we talking hypotheticals. That's as positive as we can get right now.
For real.
But I'm just at a loss for words, bro. I had someone ask me like, "Oh, like Andy Dalton went 18 for 29, 204, and y'all still lost." I'm like, if you look at his numbers, he played like a safe game. But bro, 0 points, not even 3. We missed a field goal. Like everything that could go wrong went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
These field goals, turnovers, drop balls in the end zone, just not coming up with big catches when we needed them. You name it, bro. It's just
red zone blunders, missed field goals.
This is the worst our run game has been. I would want to say the whole year, as far as game, and I get it. We played against a really good defense. We played against a good defense, specifically maybe a good run defense, but it shouldn't have been like this, bro.
Nah.
Should have been like this, man.
And again, it starts with turnovers, man. Saints has the most turnovers in the NFL, quote unquote, 20 times. We turned the ball over 20 times, bro. Just killed us, bro. Killed the Olave's fumble also. Olave's fumble to the ground with the ground made him fumble the ball. That was huge. That hurt.
That's a tough one, man. I've been watching. Dude, after that, I was actually watching. What game was that? I watched the Colts Steelers game, and I forgot what tight end that was for the Colts. He had a catch similar that they call completion in the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a terrible. That was terrible. That was a terrible call right there. Like people been talking about that catch. And not just like the Saints fan base. I know I get a lot of Saints on my timeline, but just a lot of people like just even other receivers, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what is a catch? That man took 2.5 steps, controlled the ball, clearly controlled it
all the way to the ground.
And then with a shoestring tackle, the ball comes out at the end and they call it incomplete. We've seen them call it's just inconsistent because we've seen many plays where that's a part of the reason why the catching rule has shifted so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's very tough, and that's not Olave's first time though. The ground making him fumble the ball, man. He done it a couple of times this year. So, no knocking Olave. Olave right now, I feel like is the best player on our team, bro.
Absolutely,
he's consistent. He's the best player on our team, and it shows. And he's a rookie. Like that's just wild. That's wild.
His downfall is being able to hold on to the ball on big catches because he's dropped. Like I know they're tough catches, but once he gets to that point where he can maintain the ball on that, then he'll be ready, bro.
Yeah,
he'll be really ready. He just like plays like that. Like you got to be able to hold on to those type of balls. Got to be able to put your body in position, hold 2 hands on the ball, type of thing.
Complete the catch.
Yeah, I've seen where there was one from the week before where it was like putting the ball was threaded in a tight needle. He clearly could have caught it, but he let I forgot who that was. He let punch the ball out. So it's just a lot of things where he could clean up on some Dennis Allen.
Hey, that's what you reminded me of when you said clean up. When you see how I looked, I was like, whoa.
PTSD of the Draye just went.
Oh man, what Nita said in his video, Floyd, a kid, man, what he said. Well, what you cleaning up with? Windex? What
Windex?
What a Clorox wipes?
He just poo.
Poo. He said quarterback just trash, just poo. But man, last time we've been shut out was January the 6th, 2002. We lost 38-0 in week 17 of the 2001 season against who y'all think it was against?
Last game of the season would have been the Panthers or the Falcons.
49ers.
Oh, really?
49ers was the last team to shut us out January 6th, 2020
We
or
was on the
2002.
what was the streak? 332 or
Yeah,
something.
about, it was up there. It was up there. I
And
was
it
eight.
couldn't have
I
been
was
worse.
8 years old last time we got shut out. I was 8 years old, bro. That is wild, bro.
Outside of only giving up one sack, which was probably the play of the game that lost us for certain the game. Nothing. It couldn't have went worse, dog. Like the run game wasn't there. The pass game kind of made up for it, but we weren't converting and continuing drives. So it's like here or there we might pop off for a Shaheed, play, or Jarvis might leak out and get one of the 2 catches that he got and showed up on Sunday. So it's like, dog, it was just all bad. Everything we tried. There was a 4th and 1, or maybe it was 3rd and 1, where we gave Taysom the ball, and I just felt like I know what's about to happen, and he drops back to pass, and maybe went back about 20 yards before he, tried to make a play, and we didn't convert. We also threw a corner route to Taysom Hill like he was Michael Thomas, healthy Michael Thomas.
Oh yeah, man.
I just don't
that
understand
was
what the
crazy.
decisions.
That-
Like the decision making is the reason why you see this in my name right here. Hashtag fire Dennis Allen. I've been on that soapbox since week 5. I heard what did I hear? Oh, it's the penalties and not necessarily DA. What else did I hear? What did Lines tell me? I've heard so much about why we shouldn't go ahead and be too early to blame Dennis Allen, but we've seen what we need to see. We are the 4th or 5th worst team in the NFL, and with this roster,
we got our pick, bro.
and nothing to look forward to next season other than the Chris Olave making an emergence and a second jump. It's like, dog, it's gonna be the exact same team, so we got to switch something up, and it starts.
Bro, they said it, bro. We couldn't be in a more like this might be the worst situation an NFL team could be in, and we could start from one, not having your first round pick, and having a losing record in that pick, maybe top 5 pick potentially.
Pick is going into a team that's on the same conference.
Having a young QB to build off of, basically having an older team in key areas. D line, linebackers on the way out. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just nothing looks good for us besides the fact we did make a good pick in a receiver. Our star receiver been out. That's another one. Like we need some antidepressants, boy.
We need some milk. We need some milk. Give us some milk.
I'm with Marquise. He said, "Bring back Bounty Gate." I'm with that. I'm with all that. I'm with that. And it starts with the quarterbacks. Get them right.
Bye, Tom.
Yeah, I'm with all that.
Yeah. Give me them knees.
Start this week.
Man, it's just week. Bro, just watching that game, the Shaheed dropping that dime. Like Andy Dalton dropping dimes. I ain't gonna lie. Andy Dalton dropping some dimes. He was dropping some dimes, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like I know I'm not,
and he's avoiding the sack.
Dude,
he's avoiding the bad play.
The one that Shaheed Ahmadi, he should believe he dropped the ball, bro. He dropped it. I was like, oh my gosh. And we can't expect Andy to do that every time, but I mean he's a professional QB. We know he's capable of making a good pass. Like that's unity for a reason. I get it. But that just sucks the air out of us when we struggle to move the ball and when we don't capitalize on plays like that. It's like, god dang it, like what the heck, bro?
Yeah, you can't be a team that leads the league in turnovers, penalties also, and can't score. One of them got to give. You feel me? You got to be a team that can light the scoreboard up if you're going to be undisciplined like that. And I saw a stat that showed we've given up, I think, 82 total penalties, or if it's not 82, it's between 72 and 82. And 37 of those gave the opponent automatic first down. So we're shooting ourselves in the foot. A lot of that's happening on third downs. Chris Harris was the culprit in this game, but it hasn't been like that all season. We're just banged up and down to our knees where it comes to at DB. So I would like to see us get a little bit healthier to where 19 doesn't take so many snaps. No disrespect to him because he was a dog in his own right. 10, 11, 12 years ago, but that was then, when Peyton was lighting it up in Denver, and we're asking a lot of him. So I would like to see Alontae Taylor on the field with Marshawn Lattimore, and we can finally see what that looks like, because I think that would elevate our level of play and kind of kill some of those not turnovers, kill some of those plaguing penalties that just keep those drives going longer and longer and longer.
And I was looking at that penalty statistic though, and I actually think that you would think that we're leading in defensive penalties, but we're actually leading in offensive. I think we are at like a 10 or 11. It's not by a lot. I think it's only about one, but we're at like about 10 or 11 false starts, and then I think it's like 10 DPIs. So, this is the sloppiest I've ever seen this team look in terms of discipline, bro.
Poor coaching.
That is just crazy. That's crazy to me, bro.
And Pete Carmichael, though, he don't get no pass either. I'm on his top too. I'm on his top too because that shows a lot that Sean Payton was making a lot of them calls throughout these years, bro.
When have we ever been a team to be penalized that much or to be that not that disciplined in terms of like, bro, watch the ball. Like, what are we doing?
It's the basic stuff.
False starts.
I liked what I saw out of Trevor, although I think he may have gotten us one or two of those penalties. He did play well to not give up a sack against a D-line and linebackers like Greenlaw and 54. His name always eludes me because his hair hangs over his jersey. But he's a goon. He's a goon.
Yeah,
so the fact that only Bosa got home on a play that was real late in the game shows that our O-line played well enough, decent enough in pass pro. We just got to translate that to the run game, dog, because there's no gap, no hole. And it seems like where in previous years, Kamara used to kind of create something where there was nothing, like we're not getting that. And so like at this point, we're paying a guy $75 million and he's earned that. You feel me? So, but we just got to make him continue to be worth that. And 13 touches isn't it. You feel me? So I've seen us. Y'all remember when Drew was late in his career, bro, Kamara would get 15 to 17 targets in the pass game, bro. Just flat out route, Texas route, flat. Yeah. Like we weren't force feeding it. If they were gonna give it to us, we were gonna throw it there. And it seems like this year, specifically in when we were in red zone, it was the drive where Lutz missed the field goal. It was the drive where we threw the ball 4 straight times and didn't get nothing. On fourth down or whatever. The first play, it was a flat route. Kamara was wide open. I mean, by himself. Didn't even look that way.
Andy Dalton was just looking one way, man. That's the thing. He looks one way and he don't see the whole field. And then on big third downs, he'll get us down there. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes Andy will get us down there, but when we get down there on third down, it's 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, and you chopping back and you getting swallowed, bro. You hold the ball. You don't even throw it out to give us a 4th and 1, 4th and 2, possession to try to capitalize off of. Now we got to kick a field goal, and then you got big nuts Lutz that can't even make a damn field goal because what later them say his nuts is gone. Dude can't even make a 40-yarder, bro. You have one job to kick a fucking field goal, and you can't even do that. Sad, bro. That shit's sad, bro.
Killed it.
That was the only sack that we took of the game. Was it the worst time?
The worst time.
I know he probably getting pressure to an extent, but I mean,
I think he jumped off sides. I don't think he gets there if he don't get that early jump. I don't know why they didn't throw the flag.
You talking about Bosa?
Yes.
Yes, Bosa definitely jumped outside. That's why he was there so early. That's why he got there so early.
Time. And I saw it all the way out there in TV land. I might have been watching on my phone at this point, and there's no way they were on the field and missed that call. That's the only call that I can really point to where it was bad, but that's not the reason we lost. It just kind of solidified the fact that we lost. We didn't play well enough, so I'm not making an excuse.
It's crazy that we
jumped off
the field though. Like we moved down the field consecutive possessions, the last consecutive possessions we got in the red zone, and just crazy that we did not come out of points on that. What's crazier to me is that you don't run the ball in that situation. You can't let a team fear you, like put fear in your heart. Like you gotta try. You gotta
just because the run's not working at first, like
we had
around the goal line, 4th and 1. I know they can get 1 yard, bro. Like just try to get the 1 yard, bro. Like what you dropping back for to get sacked? Like
that threw me off, man.
Play calling's terrible, bro.
I was thinking we could have tried to pound the ball, get a couple yards, and then eventually some type of sneak or something. Like I don't know, keep it simple. We see teams do it all the time. They'll run the same thing in a row until you get it. Even Tom Brady old self will go do a QB sneak for
man.
Yeah,
just ain't lying.
Line. It's bad, dog, and it's getting to the point where I'm afraid players are gonna start not wanting to be here, bro. Like we got a wealth of talent, and we got to take advantage of that while we have that. If I were Alvin Kamara, I wouldn't want to. I mean, I know it's past the trade deadline, but I would be kind of eking towards a trade in the offseason because it's like I shouldn't be getting 1.9 carries.
And I'm gonna speak on that
1.6 per carry, 1.9 per carry.
I'm gonna speak on that, Floyd, but he ain't going nowhere just because off of this. And then that's the thing. They all getting paid, bro. They all getting paid. Not saying they don't care, but they getting their money. So, and then hey, I got a good question right here by Jalen. We got to answer this for him real quick. He said, how much of it is the coach's fault versus the player's fault?
70-30, because I don't think the players are misexecuting. They out there doing what he's asking them to do. It's just not game plans that are going to work or game plans that are going to sustain for 4 quarters. And it's all coaching. It's not necessarily only DA, but it is the coaching staff that he put together. But we're asking them to do things that are difficult. And look at what we're asking Chris Harris to do. Look at what we're asking even 32 at this point in his career. We're asking a lot of Tyrann. I kind of be watching even guys like Caden Ellison. We're asking him to be Pete Warner and DeMario in one, and it's like it's wild, bro. Like we're asking a lot. Even Cam Jordan.
Yeah. Big ups to Caden Ellis too, man. That dude's having a good
last 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah. I don't know if he's having a good year to begin with.
As far as he been playing these past couple of games, and then Pete Werner. Yeah, Pete Werner, of course, we missed him. Can't wait to get him back. But yeah, man, I don't know.
That's I say 70-30. What you think?
I mean, you gotta.
I say 50-50.
Answer that question. I mean, people. That's my wife that said. Courtland says hi. What's up? What's up, Court?
Right here.
My son. Right. No, but to answer that question, bro, people don't understand how important coaching is. Jalen, we could use your team for example. I mean, what was the Eagles' record last year? And then you guys got rid of Doug Peterson. Now look how well the team is moving.
Exactly, and they got a lot to do because their coach is fired up.
We can go just look at talk about the Dolphins, right? They literally are coming off like a whole season of a scandal, whatever they got going. And what's his face he's bringing like an energy, and like this team is playing with crazy passion, playing lights out, clicking on all cylinders right now. I mean, we can go even further back. We got Bill Belichick, who is got probably the least amount of talent right now, and is still above 500 team that's in a running to be in the playoffs. And the reason is, I mean, the coaches built a foundation, a system of discipline, bro. Like he take pride on special teams, take pride on just dumb penalties, false starts. Like those are things that can dictate a game, no matter how good or bad you are, bro. Like every NFL team in the league, all 32 teams are capable of winning a game, right? And it all can come off of have no talent at all, and it all comes from avoiding stupid penalties, defensive pass interference. Now, that comes down to the players, but as a coach, those are drills you can do. Like, you know what I mean? Creativity, like creative drills that they have to keep players from doing dumb things like late hits, leading with the helmet, whatever the case may be, right? And most importantly, playing to your team's strengths. Like some coaches, they want to do the same thing, and you don't even got that player to do what you're trying to do. You don't have that style to do what you're trying to do. So, all right, let's say we got Andy Dalton. Let's play the Andy Dalton strengths. What can Andy Dalton actually do? We got AK. what can AK do? Maybe AK is not a person that he needs to carry the ball between the tackles 15 times.
Exactly.
When did he play his best? When he was getting about 8 catches a game, 9 catches. Well, boom.
Outside the numbers, sometimes even lining up as a wide receiver.
Let's get him. Let's look back at some film and see. How, Drew had him getting the ball this way. Let's try to implement that in there. Not only will that help AK, but that could boost Andy Dalton's confidence just by getting those type of plays, right? Like getting his rhythm going. Like there's so many things that come into play where it can be the coach's fault, bro. Like you don't even know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I agree. Jalen here again. He said new QB, same coach, or same QB, new coach.
Definitely not same coach, so I don't care. New QB, old QB, third string QB, Taysom Hill.
Bro,
AK is a quarterback next season. I don't
So
care. I'm talking
get,
crazy, but
I want to get Winston in there, man. I need Winston, and then it's crazy because like
J. Boo Winston.
Man, like let's just see, man. See where we at. See where we at, man. See if he's our franchise quarterback, or do we need to go look somewhere else? Like, do we need to make trades? Like, we just as Saints fans, we're blindfolded right now. We don't know what to expect right now, bro.
Really
we don't even know. Like, we don't know at all, and it's just it aggravates me, bro, because people spend so much money into being a fan as far as getting, jerseys, or you got fans like Nate and them going to the game all the way in California just to fly back sad off of us not scoring no damn touchdowns. Like that's just ridiculous, bro. Like
we can't even lose it.
That's just
it ain't even exciting. It's what they lose it, but when you lose it, then you can't even put up a bucket, bro.
Not even 3 points, man, because you got Lutz out here. Left.
We couldn't even get the field goal, bro.
Dude got one job, bro. And I can understand if it was like a 60-something yarder, bro. It's a 40-yard field goal. You knock these daily, like
dude, you could just see like just everything sucked out of the team, bro. Like, you could just see it from just a TV viewing standpoint, bro. Like there's no
energy, no nothing.
But on defense, they started with some fire. I ain't gonna lie, they started with some fire.
I don't want to talk about both sides, but yeah, you see it on the defense, but bro, you don't see like no type of vibes in offense, bro.
It's crazy. At all.
None,
like
man.
Every play we like lining up, seeing what we can do. Like it's still training camp. That's why I got this on right here. It says New Orleans Saints training camp combine because bro. Like we still playing like it's preseason, brother. Like it's bad. We're trying to see what we can do every single snap on offense. Like hopefully this works. Like that's kind of what it feels like. Like, bro, I hope this works. Every time we line up, you can't win games in the NFL like that. And anytime you're a defense, I don't care what level you play at. Pop Warner, junior high, high school, college, JUCO. If you hold a defense to 13 points. I don't care what level you're at. You feel like you should have won that game.
Facts.
You're looking at the offense like, bro, y'all couldn't luck up and get in the end zone twice, or luck up and get 2-3 field goals and maybe slide in the end zone on a quarterback sneak. Y'all got to the red zone. Like, what happened?
You got there a few times and couldn't capitalize. Couldn't do nothing, bro.
This is one thing.
As a defense, you lose that fire as the game goes on. Like you start with some fire, but you like, dang, bro, they can get in the end zone.
Thing, though, like you can't. I won't blame the coaching on. Is like I can't blame him for the fact that they got the team down the field and AK freaking fumbles the ball. Like those are things you essentially can't control, right?
Yeah.
To a certain extent, like he's got to be smart at that ball security, and that has not been an issue for him in his career
at all. Has it?
This is like it's like crazy. Like you choose this year of all years to be that. That's what you decide to do. Now I guess you could say, hey, like. We need to take what we can get. Don't fight for these extra yards. Protect the ball. Like that's the thing that you can remind people because that definitely makes a difference. Like you can. I was watching the Eagles game and then like AJ Brown, he's trying to fight for yards and he got the ball stripped, and then the Packers had another shot and like changed the whole momentum. But then he came back and they ran like a similar play. He gets the ball again, but now he's protecting it, right? Like you gotta put that in these professionals' minds. Still, like they can still go out there and try to do too much. So maybe it's like. Coach could have been like, hey, yo, AK, like, all right, y'all protect the ball, move up the field, no extra stuff. We need to move, tempo, whatever. But at the end of the day, you can't. He not on the field. That's just unfortunate. So that make you look even worse, right? As a coach. Then you get down there again, and that's one thing too that you can't control. It is essentially fully like your QB's decision making, right? To a certain extent, especially a veteran. You may have designed a play to go here, and this QB has to be smart enough to see what the defense is giving, right? What the defense is showing. He didn't see what's his face trailing on the back end. Like what the heck? You got one target, you stare him down, like that's your QB. All right, you got to be. I don't know. It's a lot of things where I could blame. We could blame Dennis and Carmichael, but there's a lot of things where you really can't, right?
Mm-hmm.
And our combinations and route, the progression that I see Andy go on is weird. Like, I don't know. I feel like number 41 should be the first read every snap.
Man,
every
look,
snap. If
when
he's
you're in that
there,
situation,
get it to him quick.
You're right. You got to go back to Tom Brady and what my guy, what was the running back? I can't think of his name right now. When he was on the Patriots, he was just dumping the ball off to the buddy. Can't think.
White?
Yes, White. Yes,
James White.
James White
Used to get on my nerves.
Man,
yeah.
13 catches. Look,
you should check that thing down to White.
Man, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Like, get the ball in his hands. I mean, shoot, look what happened when he got the ball and he got all those yards and we was inside the 5. He just unfortunately he fumbled, but that's what happens when you get him the ball. We can still get yours now. Eliminating the fact that he fumbled. Thinking about the positive is look how many yards he gained just by you. That is a hard position to guard in the pass game if we're being for real.
Yeah.
There's so many things that a defense wants to do. They want defenses that want to blitz, and with a D line like that, they want to send all these crazy pressures.
And they did send a lot of blitzes to not get home a lot. They did. We got to eat on that.
With that running back, he can go so many places, right? That running back can block. I mean, you don't know if that running back's back to actually run the ball, sell a play action, chip block, do an angle, go to the flats, run a seam, like all kinds of stuff that run. When you got a running back that's as good as a receiver as AK, like that's a hard position to guard in a pass game. So, like, you don't need to be so worried about getting these receivers the ball if you're trying to win ball games. They got to understand that. They're going to get their chances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First, we got to get something going. Right?
Definitely.
We got to keep going, bro.
Something.
The best offensive player of the ball. Now, right now, it's Chris Olave because how he's playing. But in reality, AK has – I'm not going to bail on him, but he has been our best offensive player. We can't call him our best because, look how often he's getting the ball. Compared to, like, somebody needs to do some stat checking here, right? Let's look at his first 3 years, how many times he's touched the ball, and let's look at this year. And I know he missed a game or two, but look at the games he's played and how often he's touched the ball, bro.
Yeah.
The amount the touches he had is crazy, bro. That is crazy to me.
Yeah, it's wild, man. And we got, like you said, we got to get him rolling. And we haven't seen this, man. I got AK in fantasy, bro, and this dude is only giving me like 7 points, if even that. And AK normally drops 15 plus, just off dump. Man. So it's just wild. It's wicked.
And he's just not getting the ball. That's the worst part. Like, I'd rather him get buku carries and not be eaten.
And when he does
have 1.9 yards per carry or whatever.
When he does get the ball, he gets it late. He gets it late because you can look back on the fumble on the goal line. If he got that ball sooner, he can get it. He can bust a move, get in the end zone. But he got there. The ball got there so late, where 3 defenders is already closing in on him, and it 2 wraps him up, and 1 puts the head on the ball, and it pops out. So it's like it's all on getting how you giving them the ball, and they're not. When they do it, it's too late. It's too late. Like,
yeah, we just trash right now. We trash. It's a tough realization to come to, especially going into a week where we have a division rival coming up and a game where we can make a play in the standings. So it's like, you want to feel good about it going into it. They're only kind of averaging 16 some points a game or something like that. So you feel like you can win if we score enough, but I don't even have enough faith in us
Yeah.
score enough. I wanted to ask y'all who would
Yeah.
y'all rather win this week? LSU or the New Orleans Saints? Because this one, it's only gonna be one.
Hey,
we know that. We already know that.
I'm gonna tell you
Only one I'm gonna win.
the
Who
honest
y'all
to God
feeling?
truth, bro. I need LSU to do that. I need them to get that dub, bro.
Need a who that dub?
I need both of them to get it, but I mean, y'all feel you on the only one
I
gonna do
need a
it,
who that
Floyd.
dub too.
I need them to get
I
it
need.
just cause we might be the only ones to put an L in the column, bro. Like we
Yeah.
just like, hey, we beat Georgia. What you talking about? Like, we did that. That's
Yeah.
our fault.
Yeah. But we
Like,
could. Hey, let's. We broke the curse already. One of the what?
Snap
Not
that.
last week, but the week before.
Mhm.
Man, I mean, we could do it again. But
Run that
hey,
back,
I ain't gonna
run
lie
that
to
back.
y'all, bro. I ain't gonna lie
We
to
did
y'all.
get double L's this week, huh? That's the first one.
I don't know what to expect about this game right here. Like, I just don't. I don't know what to expect because, like, Tom Brady and them, they not as good either. So it's like, and then we know them very well. But I'm not gonna sit here and say we gonna go to their house and beat them. I'm not gonna say that right now. I'm just not. I gotta see. I gotta see what's gonna happen.
I want to have faith like that too. Like I want to feel like, we got this. Like they're not really scoring. We're gonna go in there and take care of business. But it could be another one of those grueling, low-scoring games where we just cannot move the ball, dog. And I'm tired of watching games like that with my Saints jersey on. You feel me, Dre? You say you were sitting by some San Fran fans. So that's like they did you bad. Like the home team did you bad. They had you out there looking bad. You know what I'm saying? Me too.
Yeah,
so
looking
I hate
crazy.
that, bro. I hate games or weeks like that. I'm
looking crazy. And I'm gonna speak on this, bro. And no knock to the 49ers and stuff. They did their thing. But damn, they act like they was playing again in the Super Bowl, especially the fans I was sitting beside. Them boy, every little first down, every little play them. And look, I went to that same spot and seen them 49er fans, the same ones there, watching other games, and they wasn't cheering as hard as they was cheering against us, bro. It's like every little thing they like. I'm like, bro, y'all in the Super Bowl, like, bro, we are shitty. If y'all ain't noticed, we're shitty, but y'all happy. But all right, whatever. But like I said, no knock to the 49ers fans. Like, they gonna show up and show out. But yeah, man, the Saints had me looking silly, had us looking silly. So
I feel like I don't know. They got to switch something up, and I don't exactly know what that is, but it's got to be something that tweaks the run game. So whether we go a lot more when we do want to drop back, whether we do more play action so that every play looks the same, starts the same. So the linebackers really have to be on their P's and Q's on what they're reading to figure out if it's run or pass. It's got to be less obvious or something because they're keying on something, knowing the run is coming. I don't know exactly what they're keying on, but you feel me? I just know as a former defender, they somehow they know what's coming to be able to stuff Alvin Kamara for 1.9 yards per carry, and we gotta eradicate that. So I think if Andy Dalton turns his back to the defense on every play, like we see Kirk Cousins do, which kind of protects him, like we see Geno Smith do, which kind of propels like his level of play a little bit higher because the linebackers can't be so quick to their read because every play starts the same, looks the same to begin with. So we got to tweak something to put more points on the board, and the only way we're gonna do that is by running the football.
Yeah, got to establish the run.
And we can't throw it much better than what we have. You really Jarvis can maybe give us 3 more catches and be around that 5 reception range instead of 2. But other than that, I can't really ask much more of the pass game and the receiving core and the O-line with what we're working with. So it's got to be the run game.
I'm scared, bro, because the Buccaneers defense is just, man, if not better than the 49ers. I can't say that. They about equal with the 49ers.
Dude, against the run?
Yes, what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They about equal with the run.
The Bucks don't allow many points though. I mean, they are. I can't say that they aren't scoring a lot of points in a game. I mean, shoot, they got more wins than us. Maybe what are they? 1 win, right? 5. They got
one win behind right there. We could be tired if we beat them.
But they are also losing some close games. It's not like the Bucks are getting smacked. Like that's a good team. They just been looking just out of the loop sloppy. So
we 2 games behind.
the similar position as us. The difference.
So what we behind Atlanta? Tampa Bay's the leader.
To Atlanta, we're 1 game behind Atlanta. I'm gonna run into.
Tampa Bay's leading.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run into the in the hunt and on the bubble. I'm gonna run into all that in a minute.
Tampa has had a bye week. We haven't had a bye week, right?
Yeah, correct.
I feel a little bit better about that. I'd rather be chasing Tampa than chasing Atlanta right now. I like that.
We'll see, man. It's a lot. I really don't know how I feel. I have no confidence in our team right now. 0 after that. That kind of drew every ounce of confidence I had in that.
It really it bled me out too, bro.
Yeah, it's like I never thought that the offense could get worse, right? Like, man, I'm sorry. Like, hey, we started to get healthy. We got some receivers back. We're about to start going crazy, like start doing something, and we just play like worse, bro. Like it's wild to me, man.
Man, they had me making TikToks. They had me making TikToks on us.
Yeah, you went viral right fast, boy. You got
that mug on here, but that TikTok funny, Dre.
Went viral right fast.
You definitely. Man. Hey, I was not laughing that whole time, but when I seen that, boy, you had me rolling. Roll in, bro.
I was crying. I watched it like 20 times. My dang self.
In the shower, bro.
Lady in here,
I'm playing for the pod, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on, I don't know if you can hear it. It's probably hold on. Turn the volume up. There you go.
Hey, you funny dog.
Joe Stout, it really was like that too.
In there,
it's the funniest thing.
In the shower with it. Hey, low key, that book did go viral, bro. I didn't expect that book to go viral like it did. Almost my 3K views on that. I said, boy.
Had all the Saints fans out here joked out with you. Hey, I was crying just like that with you, brother.
That's funny.
Down bad.
That's a good video. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Down bad. But yeah, man, we got to put it together this week. This is huge too, y'all, and I'm gonna go ahead and get into that real quick with the in the hunt and all that. I'm gonna read this off to y'all real quick because this is wild, bro. This is just wild to think about. Even with the season we've been having, this is crazy. So we at first, if the playoffs ended today, this will be in the playoffs. If it ended today, it'll be the Eagles, the Vikings, the 49ers, the Buccaneers, the Cowboys, the Giants, and the Commanders.
The whole NFC East in that thing, man.
Oh, yeah, the whole NFC East in there for one is wild. And then I'm gonna read you the records real quick. Eagles 10-1, of course. Vikings 9-2. The 49ers are 7-4. Bucks are 5-6. Cowboys 8-3. Giants 7-4. Commanders 7-5. So the ones I see really like we can squeeze in on top, in there with is definitely, of course, the Bucks 5-6. They're on the only, team.
Hey, y'all gotta get this man out of here. Hey, bro, get up out of here, bro. I'm burning. I'm melting.
Burn.
We got the flames on his shoulder over there. And on the bubble, you got the Seahawks with 6-5, Falcons is 5-7, Lions 4-7, Packers 4-8, Panthers 4-8, Cardinals 4-8, Saints 4-8, Rams 3-8, and Bears 3-9. So there's a lot of 4-8 teams along with us, y'all. The Cardinals, Panthers, Packers, and then of course we sitting 1 game behind the Lions, Falcons, and 2 games behind the Bucks. So it's like NFC still wide open.
Is it 5 games left for us or 4?
It is. We got 5. Is it 5?
We can do it then.
Is it
bro?
5?
Like
it might be 4. It might be 4.
13 coming up or 14. Yeah, it's probably 5 games left.
But look though, the Buccaneers remaining schedule, y'all. They got us, the 49ers, the Bengals, Cardinals, Panthers, and Falcons. So they got 3 division games along with 49ers, Bengals, and the Cardinals. Man, they can drop the ball, bro. And the Falcons remaining schedule, Steelers, then they go into the bye, then they come back and play us, Ravens, Cardinals, Bucks. Man, it's wide open, bro.
And I think every team except for the Browns that we play remaining is an NFC team. So it's going to shake up the standings if we can, go 4-1 in these last 5 games, go 3-2. Well, 3-2 ain't gonna do it. I don't think that would leave us with 7 wins, 7-10. I don't think that gets us in. So we got 8 is the bottom line, I believe. So we can only lose one of these games in the last 5.
We got 5. Yep, we got
I'm
5.
laughing to keep from crying type stuff, man. To keep the pain, bro, because it's grim. And we play the Eagles, so if we are gonna drop one, we gotta beat the Bucks, the Falcons, the Browns with Deshaun Watson in his second game.
Yep.
Maybe drop one against the Eagles. Hopefully they aren't playing their starters and maybe are still a one-loss team by then, and we can pull that through. And then the Panthers will be week 18.
I don't think they're gonna drop their starters just because they're in the race with the Vikings to have the home field advantage.
There you go, man. So we need one of them to either rise to the top or fall off. Yep.
Yeah. So, hey, we gotta It's just strapped. We gotta strap up right here. If we don't, it's really over with.
Here's the reality. We got.
We gotta win. We can't fucking win.
I don't see us losing this game against the Bucks and then winning 5 straight or 4 straight. So.
We haven't won consistent all year.
Nah.
All year. Have we won 2 games back to back? Like,
nah, Dennis Allen, he ain't never did that.
I'm looking at my schedule. Yeah, I'm looking at our schedule, and I don't even see a game back to back that we won, bro. That's not us.
That as a head coach win two consecutive football games.
This dude known for winning.
Get that dude out of here, man. I'm gonna keep pointing at it, bro.
Man, he known for only winning 4 games all year. Like,
where's the Sandman when you need him from Apollo?
DA stand for dude ass.
Man,
dude is ass.
Garbage, dog.
Ass. He poo.
Yeah, I said that, Jalen. The Vikings right there with y'all, man. Y'all, so I know for sure y'all ain't pulling them. I mean, I would like y'all to, unless the Vikings drop some games. Y'all keep winning, then that's when they could probably pull y'all players around that game. But man, hopefully we get Lattimore back off that injury, man. I hope he come back this week. He has been in practice last week, and then he's in practice again this week. So that'll be lovely to get him back. But and then we can get that. He can baby Michael Thomas like he been doing, rock him to sleep real quick. Got Michael Thomas all in his feelings last game. So every game we play him really.
Yep.
So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not gonna say we're gonna win against the Bucks, but it's possible. It's possible, but they live up to the Bucks, man. Every time we play the Bucks, they try to come out.
Nader in the house.
So
wow.
Nader, what up, my boy?
I watched y'all last night, bro. You and Soul.
What it do, Nader?
Wow.
Nader was going off, y'all.
Yeah, you had to get that off your chest, didn't it?
Hey, y'all get the chance, go check him out on Sports Overtime on YouTube. My boy was going off in Twitter.
Watch that video. It came out
Facebook
Tuesday.
too. Yes, that boy. He was. Hey, he be telling. Hey, they'll tell it too.
They'll tell it like it is. That's why I ain't mad at it.
Tell it too.
Had to, bro. And you went out there, so you saw it firsthand. You witnessed what we put on the field. It was poo, bro. Poo.
That's just
trash, dog. Garbage, bro. We suck. Point blank. Period. Fucking trash.
Ooh.
But yeah, man, let's jump into it, man. Let's jump into the recap on our picks, y'all.
For sure. It was a straight little week for all of us.
Yeah, we did
evacuate this game, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, let's discard this and flush it in the toilet. Man, hey, we got that off our chest. We know what we need to do moving forward. But for right now, we gotta get these
happy since the national disaster. We ain't been happy since Hurricane Katrina. We've been in pain from miracle catches to penalties, boy. We ain't been happy in a long time.
Man, they embarrassing us, man. They embarrassing us. But
still in it though.
Hey,
who that? Hey, I'm an addict, dog. I'm an addict, bro. It's lifelong with me. I be sick until I get it off my chest, and I'm right back to who that.
Hey,
another one.
Man, we
bad right now though.
We need to let Jameis eat. We ain't let him do nothing. We got We got Red Rocket, Red Rifle, whatever you want to call him in the game,
Come on, man.
throwing the ball to the ground.
That
We
was
got two
crazy.
for what we got him for.
Hey, that's
Come on,
Yo.
hey, that's crazy.
You talking about that play?
Yeah, bro. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Seeing
Wow.
ghosts. He was seeing ghosts.
But he say,
like he lost on the field. Like,
no way. Like, boy,
boy, no.
sit down, bro.
But yeah, let's get into it, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all records real quick, y'all. I went 6-3. Ken, you went 5-4. Floyd, you went 5-4. You would have went 6-3 if you didn't change up that Steelers and Colts pick.
Yep, 5-4. I take it though.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, we had first game first, y'all. We had the Bengals versus the Titans. Bengals pulled through, of course, 20-16. So they jump into 7-4, and Titans jumped to 7-4.
And they freaking rolling, dog. They went to Tennessee and got that win. It was a tight win. And actually, I believe if Tannehill would have got that football back, this game would have went to overtime. But a mix-up happened where Cincinnati would have had to kick the field goal and get a football back. Yeah, I seen that about that.
He over here. That's a bad pro hat, Daily. It ain't no damn Eagles hat.
Oh, sir. No fly Eagles fly. No fly Eagles fly on the WhoDatTV podcast. No sir. But they gave the football back to Joe Burrow, crucial at the end. And you know how that game is gonna end up. Gave him too much time and he just bled the clock out. But if Tennessee played well, and if you would have told me that Derrick Henry would have had 30-something yards like he had, 38, I think, on 12 carries, I would have told you they probably got blown out. But Tannehill played really well and showed why he was, named the starter coming out of training camp over Malik Willis and all that. So look out for Tennessee. They'll probably be a playoff team in the AFC wild card. I don't think they'll win their division, but they will. They probably gonna run away with it.
We lost Ken in here, y'all.
We probably jump back in.
Yeah, we'll get backstage.
But yeah, they're gonna be back in it. So yeah, that's two playoff teams going at it. I think Cincinnati kind of showed what's up. They kind of show where they're headed for the rest of the season. They gonna make another run for it.
And that's crazy because you got the AFC wide open with teams winning, and then you got the NFC over here with teams losing, but still wide open.
Moving around 500. Yeah.
When it comes to the playoffs, yeah. So that's just crazy to think of. But what happened? I picked the Titans. You picked the Titans, Floyd, and Ken picked he made the right pick on that one.
Yeah, he went with Joe B. I should have went with it. And Joe B, I trust from here on out.
Hey, and that's
LSU. I can't go against it.
This was the first game I went against Joe Burrow, man, and he ended up pulling it through, man. I could have been at least 7-2. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could have at least been 7-2. I would have went with that pick.
So they won that on the road, and they've only lost one game at home. So it's scary. And that's without Jamar. So once Chase gets back, he practiced again. Well, he practiced last week, so he'll probably have a full week of practice this week and try to play. But he might sit out again, and they might, go back to T. Higgins like they did this week and eat up.
Oh yeah,
T. Higgins was balling.
Y'all still talking about the Colts game?
Bengals and Titans.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Bengals and Titans.
You picked Joe B.
Yeah, you roll with
Joe B. Hey, from a gambling standpoint, I wanted to talk about my man Derrick Henry with the big play. I know anybody that had him as an anytime touchdown sick, bro.
Sick.
They came in and smacked that ball out of his
Yeah, he did that long tote, almost got there.
That man straight with the tutty off the fumble scoop. I was cracking up. First thing I said was like, bro, I know many people bet Derrick Henry anytime because who wouldn't? I mean, like a guaranteed tutty.
For real.
And somehow he only had 38 yards on 17 carries.
No,
it was on 12.
They played the run defense crazy. Their run defense was really well. They actually, I watched some guy that kind of do like the breakdowns, just how they were pursuing the ball. They was not playing around with Derrick Henry at all. So they played that team really well. I mean, like kudos to the Titans for still even being in the game without their main offense moving the ball. But we know that they are capable of making like big plays, bro. Like that with how strong that play action can be, and they do have a semi decent defense.
It's like a bull in a ram.
They was hitting that. I ain't gonna lie. The key is stopping him, bro. It's all about pursuit. You cannot allow him to get momentum going, and you cannot allow him to take one person.
He's like the juggernaut.
Exactly. You gotta pursue. One person got a hold of him. It was another one right there. So you take his legs out. It ain't nothing he's gonna go. He not a guy to back cut you, break you down. He's trying to run straight through you.
Yep.
So I mean, he's still a beast, and he still manages to kill people.
And they still a team to look out for, like Floyd said.
Nah.
And the next one we had, y'all, was the Falcons at the Commanders. Commanders pulled that through 19-13 against the Falcons. They pushed to 7-5. Falcons dropped to 5-7.
Taylor Heineke.
I did pick the Falcons.
Yep.
Shoot, I'm glad I lost that one. But,
yeah. I feel that.
No,
it's a good loss.
I was over there rooting. I was like, shoot, go crazy. And the crazy thing is, it came down to the last minute drive. Great deflection. I can't remember who. I think it might have been Allen with the deflection at the line. Set up an interception in the red zone. I was kind of sick because I was hoping Patterson got that ball and got an end zone for the fantasy sake, but we're not talk about that.
I don't even want to talk about fantasy.
Yes, sir. Big dubs for the Camaro Bell bondsman.
Bro, I cannot beat Floyd, bro. I can't beat Floyd and save my life, man. That's some sickening.
Yeah,
man.
We ran it up on y'all boys.
Every time, you even had McKenzie go off this time, bro. But every time Allen and Diggs is gonna do you justice
the whole
against
squad go crazy when we play against you.
Man, 20 plus, bro.
Even the defense go stupid.
I was sitting there over there on Thanksgiving like this, eating my food, like looking at my phone, like man,
score every 20 minutes. Like, oh man,
I'm sick.
You did. I needed that because I probably would have been eliminated from playoff contention. I think you clinched it already. So
did I? I didn't even.
Down,
okay.
Me in there.
Okay.
Me in. Yeah. You held it down on that one. Appreciate it.
Man, you welcome, man. You welcome. This dude Jalen Clown. He said, Saints doing so bad, Ken done already switched teams on y'all.
Nah. He at the homie crib.
He at the homeboy house, man. His homeboy is still a fan.
In enemy territory, but it's still all love.
I ain't entertained one thing he said, but I'm doing good right now. I'm just gonna ignore him.
We don't root for no Pennsylvania teams. None of that. Not Philly, not Pittsburgh.
None of them.
Alabama, none of that.
And the next game we had, y'all, was the Buccaneers at the Browns. The Browns, man, hey, they pulled that through. I was cheering them on. Like I was a Browns fan. I'm not even lying. They won that 23-17 in overtime. Huge stops by the defense.
Huge, dog. And they had me nervous, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because it was back and forth. There were periods where I felt like Tampa Bay was finna score in the game. Especially in that overtime period. But I said it to begin with. I just had a feeling Myles Garrett was going to dominate that game. Now, I will say this. Y'all said he wasn't, and it was because, and y'all were right, actually. I didn't foresee Tristan Wirfs going down, who was the primary blocker on that side.
Yeah.
I think he blew a knee or an Achilles, but it's probably a season-ending
game.
And Garrett he didn't get home one time. While he was in the game, but once he went down, 95 came alive. He started coming around the edge, and I think he got one or two sacks in overtime.
Bro, he was dipping so low. He's getting so low to the ground and ripping so boy.
But can you imagine being a backup? You watching the game develop, and then you just blink your eyes twice, and you in the huddle, and you across the line from Myles Garrett. He in full game speed mode. What can you do?
And Tom Brady couldn't do nothing with him. Look, hey, Myles Garrett got back there. He dove, tripped Tom Brady up. Look, Tom Brady old ass falling to the ground. Boy, I'm falling. I can't get up. Hit your little button.
Garrett felt bad for him. Picked him up a few times. Just snatched him up off the ground like a rag doll. Stood him up.
will say this. I will say this though. Like I when I was watching that, like kudos to the Browns for definitely winning that game because they were dropping the ball. Amari Cooper had dropped some key ones, and then the Bucks could not move the ball for the rest of that game. They something really huge in that game though that was really questionable was when the Bucks had the ball last possession and they had that they didn't call a timeout. They had 3 timeouts. Did hurry up instead of using one of those timeouts.
Mm-hmm.
Then when they did hurry up, the next play they got that big catch off that potentially got them closer to field goal range. And if you rewind, if they would have called a timeout and did that, same play or whatever the case may be, then they would have had a chance to be in field goal range. And in the press, this is why I think the reason the Bucks are sucking is because Todd Bowles is just not it. Bowles made a comment on like thinking potentially if there was an interception thrown, and they're like, dude, Tom Brady hasn't thrown an interception in this situation in like an X amount of games, or he's like 19 or something, like some crazy stat, right? And it was like, why? Like I'm glad he did this, but looking at it realistically, it was like I was really questioning why. Like, whoa, call timeout. You got 3 timeouts. You never save timeouts. Use them.
There you go.
Use them. But
speaking of Brady, he also had a play, much like Andy Dalton, where he skipped a pass off the turf. Had an open receiver. I think it was the running back on the out, and it was nowhere near him, and it was like almost like he was seeing ghosts and felt like he was about to be getting hit. But he didn't, and he missed it, and it was crucial for them. I don't remember if it was 4th down or in overtime, but it could have got them a big first down, and they ended up having to punt.
I just know the Bucks ain't got no excuse. Y'all ain't got no.
We don't either.
We got one. We got one, Floyd. We got no damn quarterback.
We got a couple, huh?
Look, I can go down the line. We hurt. Look, I can go down the line. But hey, well, only excuse I can give the Bucks as far as that, what I just brought up being hurt is they got a lot of linemen out, a lot of key linemen out.
Up front. Yep.
So,
that's Tom bread and butter.
Yeah, he needs that. He needs that pocket.
Yeah, he not creating nothing.
But once Tristan Wirfs went down, I was like, oh, this game is over.
Yeah, but I mean, if you
that man Miles did
if you the GOAT, you the GOAT. You gotta call some check net. You gotta call something, man. Some audibles. Hey, that's how I'm looking at it.
He actually did play well. They didn't score a lot, but Tom Brady he got them receivers looking back decent again. Godwin, Evans, he got them looking straight. I'm a little spooked.
Sure, I'm
a little spooked.
They still moving the ball better than us. Shit.
For real. But
hey, real quick, put what Chris Jones just said. We just want to bring that to like it ain't no surprise, but we
gotta bring it to light.
I respect that, big bro, but if y'all trash, what are we? We under y'all. We the bottom of the barrel. It's bad, bro. I hope you're right though. I hope you're right for week 14's sake. And y'all are trash, so we can get that token win and kind of get y'all on up out of there. For
real, man. Wouldn't that be crazy though? The Saints just shock the hell out of everybody and just start winning out. Like that'd be wild. That would be so crazy if that happened.
Oh my gosh!
Not looking too bright, but hey. You gotta speak some kind of hope, I guess. Jeez. Hey. I know they better not have me in that shower no more. I know that.
Man, if we get shut out next week, bro.
I know that.
I kind of I can't even say that, but if we do though, hopefully Mickey Loomis knows what to do and goes ahead and pulls the trigger and fires Dennis Allen and calls it a season, you know. But
it won't be.
We can't get shut out. If we get shut out, I'm gonna be in that shower just like you.
Clean it up.
Hey,
clean it up.
It won't get cleaned up. It won't get cleaned up, bro. It's week 1 and week 13. That shit is not getting cleaned up. And excuse my language, everybody. I normally don't cuss this much on here, but I'm pissed. I'm beyond pissed.
Off the strength of what we did on the field.
Yes, but yeah, man. The next game we had, y'all, was the Raiders. Hey, this was a good game. The Raiders at the Seahawks, bro.
Oh my
The
god.
Raiders pulled it off in overtime, 40-34. They moved to 4-7. Seahawks 6-5.
Oh, I was 50-50 on this game, and I just went with the hot team. I was thinking the Raiders were gonna tank. Nah, it ain't no quit in them boys,
they've
man.
been fighting. Who did I pick? I look, you don't even remember.
Got right. You had Raiders.
That's
yeah,
what
Oakland, Vegas. You picked Vegas.
Yeah, me and Floyd ran with the Seahawks.
Yeah, I said my main thing was like, I don't know, just the Seahawks is just gonna go on a little losing streak. They had their fun.
It's about that time. Yep, it's about that time to wrap it up.
Their defense, like, they are forcing turnovers. Like, I respect what they had going, but man, you've seen it, bro. Like, they couldn't stop. Their defense is, I mean, it's weird because it's bad and it's good in some areas.
Yeah,
but boy, they could not stop the biggest topic of the game. Brandon freaking
Jake.
I'm gonna say Brandon Jacobs. Sorry, Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs. Yeah,
dang near Brandon Jacobs. Yeah.
Hey,
Jacobs.
that run at the end in OT, man. Hey, that was crazy, bro. Like he just read that so beautiful. That was like beautiful poetry. Like how he did that, bro.
He won
like
people fantasies over that run.
Hey,
TD, that was crazy. But I mean, just everything he's doing for them right now. Like you talk about Devontae Adams. I mean, he had actually a semi-quiet day. Like still that was lightweight for what Devontae did. Like, you know, but Josh Jacobs he's on a contract year. Like he is trying to get paid by whoever he goes to next, because like we said the last cast, Raiders decline his option. They don't want you. Like that's what they saying. Now you got to go out there and you got a ball, bro. So he's doing nothing but that. Like that was a all-time performance for him. Good for him.
And D Carr had a sneaky good game too. It was a game where they knew. You can tell by their offensive game plan. Vegas knew we're not going to slow these guys down. Like we're not going to stop the Seattle offense. So we just got to do everything we can to score every time we get the ball. Like they threw a pick on their first drive. I think it was second play of the game, almost first play of the game. And it was because they were being aggressive, and they kept that going. Like he threw another one later in the game, but outside of that, they were scoring, trying to score on like every drive, and you could really see it. They wanted to get into the end zone and set themselves ahead of Seattle because they're a defense that they can stop the run, but only if they don't let the quarterback throw the ball. So like as far as the Raiders. So if they don't get home and get a sack, their secondary is not gonna contain. Their secondary is not gonna hold. So they played like we knew we are gonna give up a lot of points, so we're gonna score some.
The thing with the Seahawks is that they feed off of just turnovers. Like they've been forcing a lot of turnovers, so that's what made the defense a little better than what it really is. Like their defense has been bad. Like we scored the most points that we have all season against them. Like. So you see what Taysom Hill did.
You said that Sunday morning. That's why you picked them. You're like their team we know is going to score a lot.
If you minimize your turnovers, you essentially win the game. And the thing with the Raiders, those turnovers came early, so they had time to then decide to clean it up. But it wasn't like it was it affected them too much. But they played their freaking hearts out, brother. They went crazy.
And I just want to throw this in here too, man. I just want to throw this in here. So speaking on this Raiders and Seahawks game, right? The Seahawks, bro, like what they scored about 30 against us too. They scored 34 against the Raiders, but we held the Raiders to 0 points and they put up 40 on the Seahawks. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to look at that game and then try to compare that to, when we play both them teams, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, it just shows you, man, we could be way better than what
we should be a lot better.
Man. And then I got a comment in here. He said he just got off. Eagles 10-1 and y'all
is what it is.
Hey, try to say his name real quick.
You said try to say it?
Yeah, what they say? Just try and pronounce it.
I don't know. You be calling him Bond. I say Bond.
Laban.
Come on here. Who spell your name like that? Laban. Boy, get going. Don't come in here with that stuff. Bond. That's my guy, Bond, man.
Yeah.
That's my.
He said, "Wow."
That's full name.
We got a Joe's Eagles fan
man.
somehow. Got to
Hey.
somehow. Can't do it on the field right now.
Oh no, we not doing it on the field. Hey,
Shoot,
you never
man.
know. You never know. Like I said, we got a few more games before we see them to clean it up.
Clean it up.
Or something. And Gardner Johnson still balling.
We can clean it up.
Hurts is looking like if he's not the MVP, he'll be second in votes to Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
So,
LeBron James. LeBron James. Boy, I gotta laugh this off because I've been
I've been on that all night. I swear.
I'm hurting.
I'm sick, bro. I'm sick.
Look, I've fallen and I can't get up, bro. What you talking about?
For real.
Red alert.
For real. We need the red alert right now. We need something. We need redhead alert. We need Andy alert. That's what we need.
I can't believe.
But the next game we had, y'all, was the Chargers at the Cardinals. Chargers won that 25-24 and a nail biter. Chargers go up 6-5. Cardinals drop 4-8.
Yeah, they both played well enough to win. Kyler played really well. They scored on his first drive, the last drive of the first half. He also got a touchdown. He scrambled in. They both played well enough. It's like it almost felt like whoever had the ball last, and it just ended up being Herbert.
Yep. He finally that's one of the things Herbert did. He finally closed the game. He's been in a lot of games this year, and where he was in position to win, and he lost almost every last one of them. And this is finally the game where he actually did turn the ball over, and then his defense gave him another chance to win the game, and he came in the clutch and did that for them. But he was almost close to doing what he does, man. He's thrown a lot of big time like turnovers or just not capitalizing and moving the ball and getting in the end zone. So it was good to see him do that because Herbert is one of those QBs that's capable of making a play, making a big play, making big throws. Like he's got it. It's funny because I was telling one of the homies, I'm like, man, he about to be Phillip Rivers to the finest. Like,
don't tell the Chargers fans that, but you're right, bro.
Like Phillip Rivers is. I mean, you look at number. Phillip Rivers I thought Phillip Rivers was a good QB. Like it's like he never lost a job, but he never could win. Like he just couldn't win, and it was like scary because you look at him like, dang, Justin Herbert might be just a replacement of Phillip Rivers. I think he might have a little more arm talent than Phillip, but in terms of how that career is going to go, it might go that way if they don't kind of switch some things up, little things.
Exactly. It almost like feels like the exact same team that Rivers was playing on, whereas Eckler is just kind of replacing what 21 and Sproles was for a second out there, Tomlinson and Sproles. But it's basically the same team. You got Keenan Allen. He's like Vincent Jackson. It's just like it's the same thing. And Keenan just came back healthy. That was clutch for my fantasy. He dropped 15, 16 for me to help me beat Draye. But it felt like they needed him. Like they weren't really winning without him. And I think second week back, if they didn't win last week, then they're starting to get that train rolling this week. And it was on. That's a pretty gutsy play call. Like they scored with 10 seconds left or 11 seconds left in the game to tie it, and decided to go for two. Well, it was 23-24, and you could have kicked the field goal to tie it or PAT. But they went for two, and they ran that Texas route slant to the tight end, like a deep vertical slant. And he leaked behind a crossing route and was by himself. But just that's crazy. That's crazy to even decide to make a play call like that.
Hey, I know it felt good to have Keenan back, but to be honest, I thought that they still were in good positions without Mike and without Keenan. Like he still threw the ball, or he played good games without his key receivers.
He's elevated them for sure.
Hey,
DeAndre Carter,
because he just said Josh Palmer because he had some really good weeks.
Josh Palmer.
I mean, Eckler is going to be Eckler. That's their like lifeline right there in terms of like playmaking. But one thing the Chargers is that's the story of their lives is they are also an injury prone team, not being completely healthy, not being at 100%. So that kills. Like I know that kills them. We know that so well, right? But they they'll. I'm glad that they figured it out. That's a really big win for them, and hopefully they kind of keep it going. So they got the weapons to do big things. I actually thought that they would have a better season than what they're having, but again, misfortune would do that to you.
They jumped over 500 with that one right there. With that dub. So we'll see where they go with these last few games, rest of the season.
They got to be strict because of that AFC. I think it's AFC East, right? With it's AFC East with like the Jets and the Bills. Or
Bills, Jets, Pats.
So I mean, them like Chargers got to do even. They got one that they kind of need to start hoping that those division games start dropping like those teams, and other teams start picking up some wins against them to make it easy for them to try to get in. Because as we get close to the end of the season, it's going to be real hard for them to even sneak in, being above 500.
Yeah, because that's what I was telling Floyd earlier. They got a lot of teams up there like that, like the AFC. They fighting for, getting in with wins. We're fighting
wins.
Yeah, we over here on the NFC. Everybody got so many L's. It's crazy. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Like I said, and then the Cardinals they dropped 4-8, so they ain't looking too hot either. They just like us right now.
Out of it.
And that's what's crazy because we got a lot of 4-8 teams, but it's like we're just so used to winning that we're not used to being right here like with them. But it's wild. This season's wild.
Yeah, we behind Carolina because we don't even got the tiebreaker against the Panthers. Yeah, and they starting a different quarterback every week.
But the next one we got, y'all, is the Rams at the Chiefs. Chiefs blew them boys out 26-10. Rams dropped to 3-8, and the Chiefs go to 9-2.
I knew that this game wasn't no shocker.
Not at all. We kind of all said they were gonna blow them out or double their score, and they did that and then some. You know what the biggest takeaway I took from this game, bro? Like we spoke about it either Sunday or Wednesday. Oh no, we weren't on Wednesday. We spoke about it Sunday. Jalen Ramsey's level of play has significantly gone down. So their game plan for the Rams was for him to play against Kelsey. And we kind of spoke about how him traveling isn't always necessarily the best thing. And he got lit up, bro. He got routed up by the greatest tight end of all time, yes, but he's still a tight end. And he got routed up play after play after play. And you know what was also crazy? I don't know if they knew, but they were tipping off when it was zone or when it was man. So if it was zone, Jalen Ramsey wasn't lining up against 87. And this is every play. If it was zone, he wasn't on 87. And if it was man, he's going to line up wherever 87 lines up. So if you're Patrick Mahomes, you're coming to the line of scrimmage on every snap. Knowing what the defense is in.
Yep.
You know what they're in.
That's crazy.
You know it. And they were doing a lot of man blitz when it was man. So he was doing a lot of man beaters and hitting 87 quick, and he was routing number 5 up. And so at the end of the game, they did decide to switch it, which was probably their plan altogether. And they got a pick. It was in the end zone. I think number 33 caught it, where it was a play where it looked like they lined up in man. And Ramsey was across from 87, and they actually switched it to a zone. But the whole thing is it was too little too late, and that was a terrible game plan to begin with. But that's just crazy to me that he could get beat by a tight end like that.
Man, not every single pass play. Dude, Kelsey, bro, he got it, bro. I'm like,
that deal,
bro. The way he hit him with a mean like caught him lacking, bro. Like you really, if you watch that subtle move, I watched his like tight end university camp that he was running, and like he was talking about keeping your feet square, like not too wide, and he did the move, and it just reminded me of that video of how you didn't know where he was gonna go, and you could see that in Ramsey because he went one way, Kelsey body went the other way, and a guy that size that can move like that, that's just dangerous, bro. And on top of that, his yak ability, like
Caught the ball,
He-
went 40 yards down the field with a stiff arm.
Man, the way he catches a ball and just keeps moving, like he's quick with getting the ball in hand, turning. You know how many tight ends right now in the league? For one, I gotta talk about how
Nasty.
funny. We gotta talk about one, how low I can't talk productivity is in tight ends this year. Like if you really think about it, tight ends are not playing that well outside of Kelsey. It's Kelsey,
Right.
and Kelsey's like destroying tight ends
Every week.
million. I think
Yep.
I can't think who the second tight end is, but it's like Kelsey, and there's somebody in between them, and then
Excuse me. Fryermuth is having a decent season.
and surprisingly, TJ Hawkinson, especially after the trade.
Yeah, TJ having. I'm about to say he having.
Many. That's the one.
Tight ends just haven't been doing much, but like Kelsey, he him, bro. I watching him get the ball in his hands, turn up field. We see a lot of tight ends. Shut up, Byron, please.
I was gonna say the Philadelphia tight
No.
end, but they kind of doing it by committee.
No.
I mean, Goddard's having a straight season.
No,
Hey,
Not like Kelsey and them, though.
no, not like them, but I mean, they whole team as a whole. Can't say too much about them, honestly.
Anyways, before I was interrupted by this crazy comment.
Oh, Pacheco popped them off for what, 70 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
They
said
scramble for a few first downs. So it was worse than the scoreboard than the scoreboard showed. It probably should have been 26-3.
They said Jalen Ramsey after making that video when he was like, I'm him. They said he went 1-8 since then.
That's
Come on, man.
It went like 1-8 since making that video, man.
And didn't have a great week. That week he just had one play that sealed the game that week, but he had a bad game too. So it's like, come on, man. Come on now.
That's a tough one, man. But you know the Rams are donezo, bro. We've been through that.
Yeah, they not showing like they defending Super Bowl champs. And
QB's missing games already. Like players,
they got a worse record than us
yeah.
by one game. Hey, but the next game we got, y'all, was the Packers at the Eagles.
So much to talk about in this game.
This is a close one.
So many storylines, so many things happened, bro. A-Rod went down. J Love played well. It's a lot.
So
Philly scored 40.
I mean, Chauncey hurt. That's tough.
Slay caught him one, I believe.
I will say, I mean, I roll with the Packers, and I remember saying I roll with the Packers because I thought that the offense was going to go off, and they did actually. I mean, they put up probably their best numbers all season.
Yeah.
But what I wouldn't have anticipated is freaking Jalen Hurts running for 150 yards. Like the entire team rushing for 350 yards. So that part, and I'm like, dang, I really thought the defense would come to play a little bit, and it would have helped that team out a lot. But they couldn't stop the run to save their life, man.
Mm-mm.
So, but it was good to see that they actually put points on the board. And I'm gonna be real. I was talking with Floyd the other night. I mean, at that moment where A-Rod went out, I truthfully was like, they was gonna lose regardless. They couldn't stop running water, man. It was just downhill from there.
Needed Jonathan Abram. Yep.
But Love come down there. He threw a 60-yarder.
Man, he look good, man.
He threw a bomb, bro.
Who?
Jordan Love.
Oh, I mean, it was
146 passer rating.
It was a good pass, but Christian Watson took that to the crib.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, just all his snaps, hey, he came in there looking better than Rodgers.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that the number one defense, bro, I'm telling you, like I said, they are in shambles. Defense can only play well for so long, bro.
That losing CJ, that hurts for them, man. Because Chauncey been one of the pieces to their defense, bro.
Oh, of course.
And Brown, I see your comment right here. He says CJ got the same injury Ertz had when he missed 2 weeks. Man, I don't know, man, because I know it's an abdomen injury, I want to say.
Rib or something.
Or no, it's rib? It's not abdomen?
Something like that. You know,
no, it's a kidney. The kidney is something to do with the rib kidney
even
injury.
worse.
So man, I don't know, man.
That's different for a defensive player than it is for an offensive player. Every snap you out there, you got to expect significant contact when
that's
you're
the
on defense.
same. That's the same
When you're tight
injury.
end, you might get tackled 4, 5, 6, 7 times and hit the ground maybe 4 other times, and that's it.
Electric,
Not for a safety. Oh, lacerated.
Yeah,
God bless America.
Hey, but that's what Lattimore had, huh? He had the abdomen in that, right? Both.
Anything kidney.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you gotta remember. Look, hey, I'm in anatomy class right now, so I actually got this fresh in the brain.
All right, let's get it, kid. Let me hear it.
Back, right? They towards the back, so you take when you take a blow. If you see how he hit him, he tried to crack dude, but it really hurt himself, bro. You can just tell his body was like stiff, bro. But when you got such an impact like that, over with, bro. It's one of those things though. Like when he do come back, he definitely gonna be padded up, bro. Because you do not want.
I say, I don't know. So y'all feel like he gonna come back this season?
This year? Oh heck yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He'll play again. They're just 10-1, so they're gonna let him rest up.
Yeah, like I think he'll come back in about 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks.
That's what I was looking at, like maybe playoffs.
Watch, he gonna come back for New Orleans week. Like Kansas City. 3-4 weeks.
Right there. Hey, just like every other injured player that comes back, when we play him.
He gonna come back against the Saints and mess around and knock on wood. He gonna mess around and catch one on us, bro.
Man, you know how that be.
I don't know about a big game, Jalen. I don't know about a big game, but he should be back for them. But I don't know about a big game.
Man, Jalen ain't said one realistic thing about his own
all night, huh?
He just be talking. Nobody gonna beat us. We gonna beat ourselves. Like, hey, okay, buddy. I can't wait.
Jalen be trolling.
Until first round.
Speaking of Philly, watch out for Tennessee this week,
man.
Watch out.
They do got Tennessee coming up.
King Hen.
That's another.
And Saquon backdooring the week right after that. Let's go.
So hey, I don't know though. I might still pick them. My picks. I ain't gonna lie.
You gotta figure out what team is going to slow or stop that run game, bro. That's what it'll come down to.
Yep.
They're running the ball well, bro. They put in 2 different backs and they coming in eating, getting tutties, getting yards, whatever the case. They just ran all over them.
What's his name? He said it the best way. It's at right here. Miles Sanders, man. Hey,
Miles had one of his best. Best game. I got him in fantasy. Bond know from experience because I be trash talking him because in the last 3 weeks, buddy wasn't doing nothing. He finally did something for me. So I was like, hey, look, about time. He owed me a few weeks. But they got a system, man. It's like a vulture system, bro. People get any and everybody coming there running for 10 yards, getting a tutty. Like, they got a nice system, bro. I won't lie to you.
I ain't gonna lie. Jason Kelsey, he keeps things nice and balanced up front. They got that zone feel instead of like a gap control O-line. They got a zone O-line. And it's really on the center. A lot of that pressure goes on the center when you run zone.
And we know about that zone from Holy Cross back in the gap, Floyd.
Don't remind me.
That zone blocking something different.
Yeah. I'd rather play as a defense. I'd rather you run gap control instead of zone.
They gotta them Eagles, man. You know, not that you never wish injuries on anyone, but they definitely gotta stay healthy. I mean, you lose. That's how it start right there. You lose your best safety, and then you gotta keep that O line. That O line is beastly right now, bro. Yep. That O line's playing lights out, but they cannot afford to lose not a piece of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to know how Brady just lost his best left tackle or whatever. So you gotta keep gotta do that. Gotta hold the fort down.
Yeah, Lane Johnson, bro. Like, dude is like what, 13 years in the league now. He came in when Sam Bradford, I think, did or something like that, bro. He's old by football standards, and he's just been playing lights out, bro.
But you know, another thing the Eagles got going well for them, man. Besides the players, man, the coaching, man. They head coach, what's his name? Eagles head coach.
Nick Sirianni.
Dude is just as much in the football game as the players. You see him on the sideline like hype. I seen him against what was it last week, man? Dude and hopped up on the bench and he's over there trash talking the crowd, man. That's energy. That's energy, bro. That's the energy that we missing completely, like as far as the Saints. But yeah, man, they got a hell of a head coach. I give them that. I like their coach a lot. A lot. So, but yeah, man, the Eagles they rolling hot still, 10-1.
Yeah.
They got the Titans next week, and then the Packers they dropped 4-8 after that L.
I'll put it like this: Philly gonna win every single game that they score that they run for 350 yards plus.
Oh yeah,
like they're gonna win every
easily.
game that happens.
Easily.
If you're a team that ran for 300 yards, there's no reason you should lose that game. I mean, Packers still had a chance, bro. They were still a chance. They couldn't stop the run, bro. They literally ran the ball out. And that's the Eagles. Eagles is like a professional clock chewers, boy.
But to answer your question, Ken, I think Dallas is the team that's gonna shut all that down.
And I'm telling you, I said this last week, or our last cast. I think it was Sunday. I still believe that Dallas is gonna win this division. Their defense is just they good. And I know the Eagles with Jalen and them gonna come here talking crazy.
They only 2.5 games behind. That ain't crazy.
That and they play Cooper, Rush, and I know Dak is starting to find his groove. He looked smooth on Thanksgiving, bro.
Man, CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup really starting to look like what they've been supposed to been looking like all season.
And the run game is coming together. I thought Zeke was running the ball well. And the Giants, the Giants ain't no slouches, bro. And they did that. They did that to them, bro. They especially that defense, because that defense is playing pretty well. So I was like, CD, the catches he was making, the tight Dak finding his tight ends, like he was finding his groove. So I just think people talk about the Eagles, but I think that the Cowboys is the team to watch out for.
That sleeper team.
Yeah, bro. Look, they 5-1 at home, just like Philly's 5-1 at home, and they busted the Minnesota Vikings up 40-3. Oh, so that shows right there they can beat any team in this league.
That shows a lot.
76% pass rush. If y'all seen that, 76 is the most in any game in NFL history. 76% QB pressure, bro. Do you understand, bro? Kirk Cousins, as good as Justin Jefferson is, Kirk Cousins couldn't even throw the ball up with his eyes close to him. That's how much pressure they was getting on him.
Yep.
Kirk got out the drop back, boom, 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 in his face. I was like, oh my goodness.
Nasty.
And that game on Christmas Eve is gonna be something to look out for. That's something we got to circle, y'all, and watch out for, because they do play in Dallas. It's gonna be lit. Bro. It's gonna be lit where you at. Floyd. It's gonna be lit.
I have to pull up and be in the building. Just to feel the vibes.
So
feel the vibes of a winning team.
Bond made a comment. He talking about Lane Johnson. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think as long as it stays even playing fields up until then, I don't even think that's the case. You talking about Mike? The whole D line is playing well. It ain't just Micah. Micah get blocked, and it's Lawrence to come in here. It's the D, bro. The pressure that the D tackles was getting is just crazy. Like when your D line or when your defense is playing with that much confidence and they got that much chemistry right now, they're on fire, bro. Yeah. I don't know if Lane Johnson can save them, man.
But they got Van Der Esch playing like he was like 10 years ago. Yeah. Leighton Van Der Esch, or 8 years ago, whatever, 5 years ago. Yeah. He looks rejuvenated.
The thing with that, like Jalen Hurts, mobile dude, man, I'm really not. You go against a team like the Cowboys, ain't even worried about it. I think Micah want him to leave that pocket. Exactly. Go ahead and get up out of there. Go ahead, RPO it up. So we're gonna see. It's gonna be a good game. I'm excited. I do want to see that matchup, even playing field. I know Cowboys fan definitely was like, and they had a chance to win that game too, with that huge like second half turnaround when they came out and they were starting to call back on them. But we're gonna see.
Yeah, if they would have started off hot, that game would have.
That was the game where the Cowboys forced the turnovers. When I said, do not let Cooper Rush go off the rails, and they literally came out and Cooper Rush turned the ball over. So it just, you turn the ball over, you feed into them. You feed into the Eagles, like how they are winning games. They're like, just protect the ball, like, please. Packers put up points.
She said that's our boy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm on a Cooper train. I ain't gonna lie. I knew he wasn't gonna start the rest of the season, but
no. You
I'll take him in New Orleans as the backup.
Yeah, I was definitely not the one talking about starting Cooper, but I definitely was like, you gotta respect the fact that he holding the fort down. True, he doing this thing.
Yeah. We could have used that.
That's hard to get a backup that can continue to help you win games. Most people get backups and they just go on a losing streak. So if you could go on a winning streak with the backup, that's just like more. That's more comfort. Look at the Commanders. I mean, your backup is now your starter because he was playing. He was getting wins.
And the next one we had, y'all, was the Steelers at the Colts. Steelers pulled that through 24-17. They go to 4-7. Colts drop to 4-7. 4-7-1. That one at the end be throwing me off that time. But how y'all feel about this one?
That's crazy. Game, that's Pittsburgh's 4th win. That's crazy.
Hey, I had Steelers winning, right?
Let me see, man. Yep.
Yeah, you went with the Steelers.
Picked the Steelers. I picked the Steelers, and Floyd ran with the Colts. Switched it to the last minute. That's just because we had the same picks.
Yeah, but I thought they were gonna bully them up front. That did not happen. Pittsburgh actually got off to the scoreboard kind of shows it as being closer than it was if you actually watched. Well, then it felt like if you watched the game. Pittsburgh got off to a good jump on Indy, and they just couldn't get their run game going as far as the Colts go, which is their bread and butter. So you're not going to expect Matt Ryan to carry the load and win a comeback game against a hot Pittsburgh offense. Your boy, NFL young boy, got in the end zone. He got the cutting up. So anytime that happens, it's a good thing.
That was a rough game for him. He had a decent amount of targets. He dropped. He could connect. He could connect like he should have. Kenny Pickett was playing a good game, bro. Good throws, good passes, bro. Moving the ball. A lot of his stuff was just the fact that a lot of them I seen like in NFL young boy not bringing the ball in. There was one where Kenny threw a dot, and this rare that you see like when the receiver when he got low, but he tried to catch the ball like hands up, like. That's an odd way when you're at the low.
When that low, yeah.
Most people kind of like I guess you could say like a rookie mistake. He's like, man, come on, that's a perfect spot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You move the sticks, but I thought they played a good game. I will say, Matt Ryan did start to kind of move the ball pretty well towards the end of the game. In that second half, he was moving the sticks, getting them in a competitive situation, and then they just couldn't move it or couldn't score when it counted, bro. We got a couple. I'm about to put them on the spot. We got 2 Steelers fans over here. I don't know if y'all can see these Steelers fans.
I see. What up, y'all?
You see, they got the blanket. I'm in a Steelers house right now, so I got to talk.
Yeah, you in enemy territory. Hey,
the blanket right there. The jerseys in the back.
Blink twice if you've been kidnapped, bro. Like for real.
Blink twice.
Just give me one of those, and I know what's up. No, I'm just playing.
Man, I got
all love. We know they the homies.
I gotta talk good. I need a
Bond talking crazy. He said it's 3 there, Loki.
Oh no. It may be a Cardinals fan, but it ain't a Steelers fan.
Look at kid.
I gotta stay professional.
Yo, but Yeah, man. Them Steelers, they pull one through, huh? They go to 4-7. Like I said, the Colts
Oh, he
drop.
talking about yeah.
Man. And the last game we had, y'all, was of course our game. I put them back in the picks for this week and thinking we gonna do something. And of course, you got a big 0 over here on the goose egg and 13 points. We dropped to 4-8. They go to 7-4.
It's crazy because I really had a good feeling going into Sunday. Maybe we would have played better if it was a 12 o'clock kickoff, but it didn't dawn on me until during the game that the game was being played in California, so it's an earlier in the day kickoff for them. But we're on Central Time, so the time zone and the long flight to Cali might have thrown us off a little bit. It just everything just didn't click. Nothing felt cohesive, or like we even practiced in weeks, or like we had any kind of game plan coming into the game. I said it earlier. It felt like every time we line up to the line of scrimmage, we're like, hopefully this works. Like hopefully we can get, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's so bad, bro. Like in football, you gotta know, like, what we about to do is really finna work. Like we finna get off on them. Like they gonna have to stop it. If not, it's gonna get bad. And we don't feel like that.
I see what you laughing at, Ken.
Hey, nah, bro. I'm laughing because we so down bad, bro. We over here. We got to wonder if it's the time zone that's really affecting us right now.
Look, I'm trying.
For real.
Come on with the answer.
Hey, bro, he said, "Hey, bro, I don't know Eastern, Pacific Standard."
I'm like, bro, they took a long flight.
Hey,
we just don't
probably
know.
didn't get a practice day on that day. Like something, bro.
We just don't know, man. We just don't know.
That might have been the best thing you said all day, or the realest, man. You ain't never lied. We shut down CMC and Debo and lost.
Crazy, bro.
That's just some Saint shit, bro. That's only we would do something like that.
Only the New Orleans Saints.
We have no offense.
Find a way to lose that game.
No offense at all, bro. Just none, nothing, nada. I wonder how much points we put up all year. I want to say the highest game was against the Seahawks when we put up like 39. Yeah, that was the highest scoring game we had.
It was Seahawks and then Seahawks, Cardinals, Raiders.
Golly,
I believe.
We got 34 against the Cardinals and 24 against the Raiders. Man,
we got 20 points per game, 28 total touchdowns on the year. I'm trying to find out how many total turnovers.
In all these games that we lost, bro, it's not like we just got whooped. Like, you know, like we're still like a couple of touchdowns away from winning the football game, man. Mm-hmm. That's just crazy to me, bro. That's crazy, man. This season just been, man, make you want to pull all your hair out. But,
oh my God, we fumbled 16 times, so we've thrown 12 picks, and we have 16 fumbles, bro. So
that's crazy.
So that's 28 total touchdowns on the season, 28 total turnovers.
Hey, in the past, bro, that's just
that's crazy. We fumbled 16 times. Oh my God. And I don't even say OMG like that. Yo, that's a wild stat. I was not expecting to see that.
6. And how many?
Andy Dalton was our leading rusher, man. Get out of here, bro. Eddie don't even run the football like that, bro. He don't even. And he's our leading rusher. Like,
that's embarrassing. That's
bro,
embarrassing.
That whole game was embarrassing. That's why I kind of like I'm on the edge, man. I'm on the edge about us trying to bounce back against the Bucs, trying to, you know. But it's like, do they want to? Like, it's like, do they want to?
Yeah,
like,
we should take and get a QB. Oh
man, we should boycott. Let's go sit outside the stadium with signs and everything. Talking, hey man, something, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go bully.
We want to win. We want to win.
Not for real, bro. It's down to that, bro. We can go.
We can go bully some Philly fans for our pick back.
Yeah, we need that. Hey, y'all go ahead and come up off that, man. Y'all don't even need it. Y'all 10-1. Y'all having a wonderful year.
Give me my chain back. My mama gave me that chain.
Yeah,
I need that. Like y'all Debo.
y'all big Debo over there snatching us for everything we got. Chauncey, our picks, man, everything, man. Just to go 10-1 and for us to have a sad year. He said, "Send Laddie." Oh no.
Oh, can't do that. Can't do that. Oh no.
Oh, no.
He's slaying Laddie. It's game over.
Oh damn.
Y'all will be 11-0.
Yes. But
Laddie go, y'all.
hey, we'll get y'all Sean. Y'all can have Sean Payton.
Real talk. Dennis Allen too. Matter of fact, we gotta throw DA in there.
Yeah,
as a D coordinator.
Yeah, y'all can have as a defensive coordinator. That's a little cherry on the top.
Two coaches for one pick.
Let's get our pick back, man. I want my chain back, like you said, Floyd.
I swear.
But nah, man. Yeah, man. Hopefully we can bounce back, y'all. I don't know. We got our Sunday pre-hype pod or whatever, so we'll get more into depth with with the game and all that against the Buccaneers, and and of course I'm gonna be dropping the picks probably tomorrow, y'all. So we'll get all our picks.
Send y'all Breezy picks in when y'all see that post.
Yeah.
Hopefully Lattimore is in. I want to see the the scouting report and see the injury report and how he's practicing this week. Because we need that against Godwin and Mike Evans. Really against Evans. We need him out there.
We definitely do. They didn't even drop it yet, or if they dropped it, I don't see it on here. I was trying to see if he practiced today, but
he gonna get an extra day of rest too because it's on Monday night. So
yeah,
hopefully.
Man, that sucks, man. I love our games being on Sundays, man. That's my only day off. Man. I'll be working Monday through Saturday.
You'll be home because they're gonna kick off like 7:25, 7:30.
Oh yeah, I'll be at
7:35.
I get off early on Mondays too.
So we got the Monday night game.
Yeah.
Y'all said we about to sit on the cast and pain again.
Hey, I'm with it. If y'all with it, I'm with that.
Draye.
Hey, we did it one time too. Hey, you never know. It might be the script might flip, bro. We might be on here. Hoorah.
The trick is we can't have no Bucks fan on that job. Bro.
I can't do it. It's just the gang this time.
It's just tough because, like, some of our TVs, like one, it's kind of off. Like somebody will see the play for the other one.
We were all on the same.
Yeah.
I don't know what he had.
Lonnie had some.
He got that super special.
Yeah, Lonnie had that special
table. We'll see. We'll think about setting it up. We'll let y'all know for sure.
Yeah, we'll let y'all know about that
by Sunday.
So. But that's it, y'all. We went over our recap, week 12 recap for the Breezy picks. We talked a little shutout against the 49ers. I'm sweeping that on the rug. I don't even want to deal with it no more. We done talked about it. I don't want to deal with it. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the rest of this season goes for us. We got the Bucks on Monday, so.
But I feel you over there, Ken. I feel you, bro. Sad week. I'm sitting back slumped too.
Man, I'm hurting. Look. Hey, Pelicans smacked the dog crap out of
I was just gonna say that, bro. We might have to look see what Dante's doing and get the Pels content going.
I can see it now. You see how we got the W for the who that. You might as well. We could put a P right there and then put a bird right above it. Right? You don't even got to change much. Then change the little background, a little red and blue.
Yeah, could do it.
Hey, just throw some ideas out there.
Some.
We
got one more comment in here before we get up out of here. Sean Hutchinson, who y'all got for tomorrow night with the Bills and the Patriots.
Buffalo, but I don't know about. They ain't even gonna score 40.
Nah, Patriots ain't going for that.
Nah, I ain't going Buffalo. For the 40. But I got Buffalo for sure. I got Buffalo winning.
Fire him, bro. I feel you. I feel you, son. Fire him, dog.
The Patriots.
Get him out of there. Where's the Sandman when we need him?
Oh, yeah. All right, Dennis, for sure. Yeah, man, my uncle ain't doing so good, man. Shake back, Dennis. Shake back. I need to go talk to my uncle.
Yeah, real talk.
No, but that's it, y'all. It was a good one tonight. I'm about to go get some food in my stomach, man. I'm hungry.
Need
Hey,
that.
Les. Good one,
Man.
good ones. Hey,
But
drop
yeah.
that beat, man.
Yes,
Now and I ain't really talking flame, but I'm the hottest around. And they
Hey, stay around, y'all. After this, stay around.
Yeah.
After. Yes,
don't
sir.
worry about it, cause you know how it